Growing up, my parents were both hairdressers, and Dad was a barber, hairstylist, and he gave the most amazing head massages. He put a lot of effort into it, and it really showed. People would get out of his chair literally dazed. They'd look stoned. You'd have guys get in there and they just feel almost a little guilty that it felt too good. It was an incredible experience for them, and watching that, I really understood that there was much more involved with human contact and human touch than just what people normally associated with it. So I really saw that massage could be a much more powerful medium for changing a person and changing their body. I took my registration, my schooling in Calgary. At that time, that was a one-year program. That's 13 years ago now. Been in BC working for about 10 years, both body work and the spa industry. And since then, I've added additional programs, Touch for Health, deep tissue, myofascial release, and so on. There's a lot of similarities, there's a lot of correlations between the work that I've done with athletes and the work that I get done with the farming community in the area. It's not that it's the same intensity of daily rigors, but they go through a lot of the same problems, similar injury. Farming community tends to have more of a sitting issue. You know, if they're dealing with the driving, the tractors, the equipment, and so on, you end up with shortening in hip flexors. You end up with additional strain in the low back, the hip rotators, as well as that will travel up and get into the neck as well. So we end up with a lot of chronic headache problems and so on. And those things, of course, will shorten up a person's career in that field. He runs a farm here in town, and when he was quite a bit younger, he was injured quite badly in the neck. Wasn't getting much relief, took painkillers constantly, probably went about 30 years with migraines. He started coming to me, we went through about 5 to 6 sessions, and after that he'd been migraine free, comes in about once every 6 to 8 months and gets a tune-up. He doesn't need to take painkillers to fly anymore, which is a big thing. So now he's had amazing results, constantly telling me how much he's improved since coming. So I think that's probably one of my favorite examples. You get the most gratification out of seeing people get better. The best things to watch for is try to find someone who is as interested in your health as you are. And I do my best to provide that as well. The positive impact comes from taking a really personal interest in other people's health. Specifically, the farm community is a big part of what supports this community in Abbotsford. So these people need all the care they can get, and generally they aren't very good at taking care of themselves. A lot of repetitive strain, a lot of repetitive movements, they need to be taken care of. You need that support. You need the body to stay limber in order to keep functioning. And that improves the longevity of their careers, and of course, in turn, improves the community of Abbotsford. My name is Monte Arnold, and you can find me at farmerflex.com.